Alrighty guys, welcome back to Tool Time, where we do nothing but tool hauls, tool reviews, how-to videos, exposing the good, the bad, the ugly tools. This video is going to be about my top 10 favorite, most used tools, I guess you would call it. So let's go ahead and dive into this right after this. Alrighty guys, starting out, my most used tool out of everything is the Milwaukee 2767 half-inch fuel M18. And yes, you can see she's beat, abused, and she still holds up every day. Doesn't give no problems. Still got all of her power. And the 2767, come on light, you're blinding us, has 1, 2, 3, and then your custom setting, if you download that, if you download the One Key app, you have that. That's just the 5 amp hour battery on there. The part number on the gun itself is 276720, and then the battery is hang on, let me wipe it off. Give me 1 second here. Alrighty, it's 48-11-1828. I'm pretty sure is the number for just the battery. If not, it's those numbers up there. But that's that. Oh, this is just a 3 amp hour battery. I'm sorry, it's not a 5 amp hour battery. My 5 amp hour batteries are in the service truck still, evidently. And then going from that, we're going to have to go. These are in no particular, well, this is number one. Number 2 would have to be the Snapon Ratchets Comfort Grip. I have locking flex, but for some reason I grab the non-locking more than I do the locking flex. I don't understand why. They're just ones that I end up grabbing more. I mean, as you can tell, they just sound amazing. Everybody knows Snap-on ratchets. You can't beat a Snap-on ratchet. I ordered 3 of the Mako ratchets. One of the new ones, like Kuhn has been showing, the black locking flex, I ordered one of those. Another long but straight half-inch ratchet, and then a 3/8 ratchet. I ordered those. Those should be in so we can see what those are like. I've only had one other Mako ratchet in the past, and it was a super old one. But this is the non-locking flex. It's a medium length. The part number on it is FHLF80A. And then going from the ratchet, I would have to go to the Snapon Hammers, the ball peen dead blows. This is just, I'm pretty sure this is the 18 ounce, ain't it? 16 ounce, I'm sorry. Yep. HBBD16. That's just a 16 ounce Snap-on dead blow with the sand or steel shot, whatever they put in these. I always use the flat part. I've never seen nobody use this end. Does Snap-on make a dual-sided flat one that has the sand or the steel shot or whatever's inside of these, but is it flat on both ends? Because I don't hardly use these. I feel like these are more for like maybe a body guy or something along those lines. I don't use this end very much. Can recall one time I've had to use it. But I need to get a double flatted one if they make that. Leave that down in the comments if you know if they make that. I know these are, I'm pretty sure, made by Trusty Cook, if I'm not mistaken. But for some reason, I have a couple Trusty Cook hammers and they just don't feel the same. But going from that, I'm going to have to jump into number 4 would be the Snap-on Instant Candle Screwdrivers. This was just a random one I grabbed. I've got the red set, the orange set, the green set, and a like blackish gray set. The individual part number on this screwdriver, SGDP42 42 IRB. That's just your number 2. You can't beat the Snap-on screwdrivers, ratchets, or hammers. I don't care what anybody says about them. Yes, they're expensive, but you can't beat them. Going from that, I would have to go into the Wobble Plus extensions. This is just a 1/4-inch set, just the set I grabbed out of the box. You cannot beat the Wobble Plus extensions. They're great. It's one extension does both. You can use it as a regular normal extension or pull it out a little bit and it's a wobble. They're fantastic. Let me get you the part number on this set. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, so the part number on this is the 1/4-inch Wobble Plus 6-piece set. It is 106ATMXWP. That's for the 1/4-inch set. Going from that, I'm going to have to go... Oh, this is a tough one. With the Snap-on extra flank drive sockets, this is the 1/4-inch set. Because my 3/8 and stuff are out on the truck. They're just phenomenal. I know a bunch of people are all chrome sockets are chrome sockets. Chrome sockets are not chrome sockets to me when they get used every single day, 7 days a week. Sometimes for 12 to 14 hours, you're using a socket and a ratchet. A socket is not just a socket. I know every socket will get the job done. They're still not the same. I don't care what anybody says. The flank drive extra, they have gotten me out of more situations than I can count. Yes, I know they make an extractor socket set. I have the Irwin set and the Snap-on set. But with the flank drive extra sets, I find myself using the extractor sockets way less when I use these sockets. So moving on from that, I'm going to have to go with the CARLYLE flank drive wrenches. This is just the 9/16 with the 12-point boxed end here. Yes, it's all beat up and stuff. These are used daily. But the part number on the CARLYLE with the flank drive non-ratcheting 9/16 wrench is CWLNS118. That's just for the individual wrench. From that, I'm going to have to go to the CT761 Snap-on. If Milwaukee got this paddle switch down on their new stubby M12s, if they could figure out how to get this to work on there, their new M12 stubbies, that would be a match made in heaven. I love the new M12 stubbies. They're great. I don't own them for the simple fact I favor this. I've used one of them one other time. I favor this right here. Yes, I know these are way more expensive than the the Milwaukee M12 stubbies. I rather pay more for just this simple trigger here. You don't have to push the button and stuff. Yes, I'm lazy. But this is a CT761A, and I have the magnetic bottom on the battery. This is my shotgun. It gets used very rarely. My green one and orange one is out in the service truck, and I've got the 1/4-inch one. That's the 3/8. Going from that, I'm going to have to dive into this. The Snap-on test light that has your display screen that shows you your grounds and your positives. I have another one. Couldn't find it for the video. It's in one of the trucks that doesn't have the coiled cord. I prefer that one over the coiled cord because this thing here, you get it stretching sometimes. These clips are really strong, but if you don't have it on there all the way or it's not biting good, it'll pull this off sometimes, trying to stretch the cord out. That's the only thing I hate about the coiled cords. Prefer the non-coiled, but that's that. Oh, this is going to be hard to catch on camera here. Alright, I'll just have to read you this part number because I don't think you're going to... There you go, you can see it now. EECT400G is the part number for that one. And then last but not least is going to be the Snap-on slack adjusters tools. Now I've got this 7/16, I have the 9/16, and I have their stubby set. This was just the one I grabbed out of the truck. This is the 7/16. It's HSA 716. And they're super smooth. Whatever you do, I know, take everybody on YouTube with a grain of salt, but I myself ordered a complete case of the Steelman green ones that they launched. When they first came out, they were new. I was excited. Oh, they're green. This is going to be great. It's my favorite color in the tool line. I'm going to put those on all the service trucks. They are junk. The first time I used one, broke it. The first time my employee used one, broke it. My other employee broke it. As soon as you put leverage on the Steelman ones, it's over with. Because anybody that works on big trucks knows that sometimes the slack adjusters, they get binded up, they're seized up, whatever. Sometimes you got to put some leverage on it. And I've found that these Snap-on ones take the leverage. And if it's a ridiculous amount of leverage, I'll get a ratchet, of course. But these ones have been holding up great. I did order 3 more sets for a couple other trucks so I can get the Steelman ones replaced, because they're constantly had to be warranted. That gets on my nerves. But with that being said, guys, that's my top 10 tools. Let me know down in the comments what you think about them. Tell me what you would change if it was you. Let me know what tools you have. Leave your top 10 tools down in the comments. Let's see what you have to say and what your top tools are that you use on a daily basis. But as always, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your opinions down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Tool time out. Thank you for watching.